man is on his way to federal prison after being convicted of hacking into the world's largest military base.
Yeah, we're talking about more than 200,000 soldiers and Army reservists at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. They could not get their paychecks. And after a long investigation by the feds, they found out a local man was actually the cause here. 11 Live's Ron Cougar is in the newsroom following the story for us. And Ryan, authorities believe the suspect was upset with the Army?
Yeah, that's right, Ron. Here's the reason why. Mittesh had a contract to provide cybersecurity for the Army, but when the Defense Department chose another company when that contract ran out, well, that's when the feds say that Mittesh was so upset he built a, quote, logic bomb to hack into the world's largest military base. Now, I spoke to some computer experts. They tell me logic bomb is an outdated term. So I asked Kennesaw State University professor Andrew Green to explain what that means.
He wrote malicious code to engage in some type of activity to hurt the organization. It looks like he front-loaded this because he knew it was coming, and he put the code in place before he left. As soon as those conditions change and he's no longer with the organization, then the malicious piece, the bomb piece, fires and does whatever he told the code to do.
Okay, so here's what happened. It was November of 2014. More than 200,000 U.S. soldiers discovered they weren't getting paid at Fort Bragg. So the Army started a deep dive, and they eventually discovered that malicious code. But get this, that entire investigation cost the U.S. government more than $2.5 million to track him down. Meanwhile, all these soldiers were still having issues getting their paychecks. Again, here's Professor Green.
Am I getting paid? Is my wife or my husband going to be able to pay the mortgage because my payroll didn't hit? Meanwhile, I'm getting shot at. That's not a good mix. And so when that kind of thing happens on a personal level, I'm always happy to see folks like this get caught.
And he did get caught indeed. Mittesh will spend the next 2 years in federal prison. After that, he'll be on supervision for 3 years. He's also been ordered to repay the government $1.5 million.